number one. You rockin' with your boy Fat Cat on the Fat Cat Show, so what's crackin'?
Ain't no party like a fat cat party, cause a fat cat party don't stop. You never catch me sleeping, man, because I'm reaching the top. And if I gotta sacrifice, I put some hip in my hop. Ain't no party like a fat cat party. At a fat cat party, they blow. You know how it is. Get on your mark, set, go. Let it do what it do. You on the Fat Cat Show. Yep.
This show's fanatical, so spell it with a capital, cause half of you was laughable. Don't have me coming after you. You know exactly what a Mac can do. A legend like Mac can do. I'ma name this Fat Cat Avenue. Man, you gotta be honest, you need to talk it out. Cause if you hate and keep stepping, you need to walk it out. Man, damn, what the fuss is all about? Mean Queen, Fat Cat, they be showing out. Are they real, man? Are these niggas holding out? Make sure the middle finger hits the colon. Cause haters, they never win, man, they never do. Raising hell so the devil never go to heaven too. First off, second two, I could never do. Nephew, you think I'm sorry cause I left you? Down for making revenue. One thing I know, you tuning in to the Fat Cat Show. Yeah,
ain't no party like a fat cat party, cause a fat cat party don't stop. You never catch me sleeping, man, because I'm reaching the top. And if I gotta sacrifice, I put some hip in my hop. Ain't no party like a fat cat party. At a fat cat party, they blow. You know how it is. Get on your mark, set, go. Let it do what it do. You on the Fat Cat Show. Yep.
Yo, 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 what's cracking? You rocking with your boy, the preacher's grandson, the sinister minister, the rabbi Raymond Noodle, the chaplain of fried chicken's last rites, the thinking deacon. Y'all know who it is. That's Fat Cat, and I'm down with my dog, Roof. Y'all know who it is. That's T, Satellite, Bills. What's cracking, baby?
What's happening, man?
Oh, not much, man. Not much. Chilling. Man, the weather, man, it's cold out there and everything, man. I don't know, man. I could deal with winter, man, but I don't like, the snow is all right with me, but I just can't deal with the, that cold. That cold be just, the wind chill and stuff like that be bothering me, man. You know?
It's the wind chills?
Yeah, them wind chills. I know you got something funny to.
I ain't got nothing to say. You know what I'm going to ask you, right?
Oh, boy.
If it wasn't real cold outside today,
what would I be doing? Yeah. You know what? You know what, though? But the thing is, it don't negate the fact that, I still got responsibilities to take care of outside the house and got to go in this doggone cold,
So what would you be doing?
A lot. Taking care of my business, ripping and running the street. Ripping and running the street. It's going over to the church, checking it out, making sure everything all right, checking on.
Like you was upset. Like you could have put your Speedos on.
No, that's you. I get you with your biker shorts and stuff and all that type of stuff. That's you. You can't wait till the summer comes and you put your biker shorts on.
Oh, you fool.
Hey, I'm just saying, you better leave me alone today. I'm telling you. But like I said before, if you're looking at the screen, you seeing that I'm trying to get people to subscribe. So subscribe to Tommyism on YouTube. A lucky person will receive Apple or Android earplugs for your phone. I must get 100 more subscribers. Anybody within that 100 can win them the mirror phone. I know it's not much, right now, but hey, free is free, right? Huh?
Free is free.
Free is free. Hey, something you got that you didn't have. But anyway, man, what do you think? I heard old girl Lizzo got banned from the Staples Center.
What?
I heard she got banned for doing that little twerk.
But I'm sure she did.
You said you sure she did. Yeah, I heard. Yeah. I heard she got banned like a mud. Dang, I don't know. I just lost my partner. Yeah, I heard old girl got banned and stuff. It's good to see so many people though tuning in right now. I'm gonna wait till Satellite come in. I know he's anxious to get in there, but he done fell off. But yeah, definitely she got banned. She was, everybody seen the infamous video of her doing her little twerk thing, and It was nasty, man, real nasty. Anybody get a chance to see that video? That video. Okay, here we go. There we go. He back in effect, y'all. There you go. I don't know what happened to you, man.
Did you miss me?
Hell no, nah, man. What the hell you miss you for? But anyway, yeah, man. I miss you like I miss Lizzo twerk video. But anyway,
I'm trying to do it like Tommy Davidson. Did you miss me?
Yeah. What about when Martin? When Martin got him back? With Stan when he did Stan? Did you miss me? Yeah, that was one of my favorite little episodes right there. But yeah, man.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
From the Martin TV show, what character reminds you of yourself?
Man. I don't know. I probably, if I had to pick one right off just without thinking, I would have to.
Which one of the characters remind you of yourself, man?
I would have to go with Tommy.
Yeah.
I would have to go with Tommy. He was a bit churchy. You know, all that, you know. So.
But you kind of remind me of Cole, though.
Hey, I don't know. She won an award of Best Entertainment. Oh, she won an award. Oh, okay. Oh, talk about Lizzo. Yeah. But you know what? That's all right. You remind me of Jerome. That's okay. You know.
But guess what? Jerome's in the house. Watch your mouth.
And then when you're on your Menjo, you remind me of Shanae. So it's kind of, you know.
There you go with your favorite spot.
I just wanted what to say.
Man, stop. I know you getting some advertisement from Menjo's or something. You be in there too much. That's your Nipsey's. That's your Nipsey's.
Hey, you know, but you know what? You lived in that little area more than once.
But you lived there too.
More than once. More than once.
You used to be at the bar all the time.
More than once. More than once.
Come on, man.
That's why you wiping your mouth now thinking about it. Saliva and all that stuff. But anyway, I wanted to get into the first topic of the day. And that's, and I hate to keep bringing stuff up that might be a little bit redundant. But I was just looking at this in spellage. I heard you. You write it. so anyway, anyway, R. Kelly, man, I think they're bringing up stuff now that he bribed to marry Aaliyah. They're bringing up, and I think they doing overkill on. Now don't get me wrong. I have no pity for R. Kelly, but when it's overkill, when it's like a lynching now, where you digging way back into stuff that was what was that, about 20-something years ago, almost 30 years ago, that you reaching back trying to nail this man, you know, or marrying an underage chick when you could have did something in the beginning. That's reaching. To me, because you could have, because at the time, if you want to be funny about it, they can get Jay-Z for messing with her. She was underage.
Jay-Z messed around with Foxy Brown also.
Underage too. He was doing a lot of. If we want to go there, if you want to jump outside of the race, you can go Jerry Lee Lewis messing with a teenager. Elvis messed with a teenage.
He married. How old was that girl? 13 or 14?
Yeah. But then I even look back on stuff like because I don't have no respect per person when it comes to just pedophilia. People just pedophiles and stuff. I know at one point it was legal for a parent to give their daughter to somebody even underage. But like when I was reading the story of C.L. Franklin, Aretha Franklin's father, and he impregnated a 13-year-old, you know what I'm saying, and all that stuff. But that was like in 1940 something, and I think by that time it was legal. and but still the fact of the matter, I just don't see. I don't see the gravitation of that. What makes you want somebody?
Let me ask you something. Say your daughter was 18 years old, right?
Yeah.
She's a senior in high school, and a guy that you went to school with came to pick her up. How would you feel about that?
I would be angry as shit. I will. I would. I'd be angry as shit. Well, ultimately, because like I said, I'm like,
But what if he is a nice guy?
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. What because I'm thinking like this. Pretty much, you far along in your life. You where I'm at. My daughter got a whole life ahead of her. She, I want my.
But what if he treat her right though?
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. That
What if he was willing to give her the sun, the moon, the rain, the wind, and the mountains?
Find somebody else to do it with. I don't give a damn. I told you. I don't know how much you want me to chalk it up. Many times, many ways. No. We not doing that.
What if he came to the door and he tried to give you a plan? Like, oh, John, I ain't seen you in a minute.
You just will not let that go. He might not be walking back to his car.
You'll kill him dead.
He might not be walking back to his car. He may crawl and live.
She's of age though.
I don't give a damn. You don't bring
You know what guys used to say back in the hood? They used to say, if she old enough to pee, she old enough for me.
They used to say more than that. If his hair around it is, I'm glad I found it. Some crazy stuff.
What the hell?
Hey,
I ain't never heard of that one.
Hey, man, it was so many sayings, blind. What they say?
One of the old school cats. What's the youngest girl you seen one of the old school cats mess around with?
I don't get into that, man. I really don't because
you got a memory, don't you?
I'm talking about, but I don't get into that. I just don't. I don't know how old a person is.
Okay. Let me ask you this then. Okay, in high school, when it was time to go, how many grown men was parked in front of the school waiting for the girls to come to the
yeah, I seen a lot of that. But then again, I don't know, because I remember it was a chick that I tried to talk to back in high school, and she had a little drug dealing boyfriend.
What was her name?
I ain't putting that out. Man, you always try to get me to spill the beans on myself. I can't get you to do a simple damn thing. F you.
You said F me, damn.
Yeah,
wow.
I ain't saying nothing to you.
You're supposed to be a deacon.
That's why I said F. That's why I gave you a letter instead of the full word. You like to get other people beans, then use it against them, and then while you all laying comfortably secure with yourself.
Everybody know I'm not a deacon.
That's all right. Everybody know a person ain't no person walking this earth is perfect. So hey, it's all good to me. But anyway, let me ask you this: what R. Kelly is going through right now, do that take away from his music to you? Do that? Because they had the mute R. Kelly movement and.
I'm not a woman. I don't care.
Huh?
I don't care what he did.
But what if that was your daughter that he had?
I'd kill him.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See,
he wouldn't have had a chance to parade my daughter around to my. Oh man, them dudes is crazy. I say, what's wrong with them fathers?
But then again, you have to look at something like this. They said at the time of the marriage, Aaliyah was 15. Now, I know she was in the industry and all of that stuff like that.
Who cares? That would have been a dead man if it was just a rumor.
No, I'm saying, why was her parents, where was her parents at when all this stuff was happening.
They ain't care.
You know,
Couldn't happen. It couldn't happen with me. See, your daughter ain't that age yet. You gonna be in a line with her one day, and this is gonna be a grown man standing behind you talking about some. Mm, mm, mm.
that happened to you. How?
We're not talking about me right now.
No. See what I'm saying? You don't want to, but did it happen to you?
Look, man, I said we ain't talking about it.
Let me ask you this: Did you have to check somebody about your daughter yet?
No, I just give him that Bruce Lee look when he see blood.
You don't be doing that, yeah. That doggone what's the name music, man? I don't know, man. I often dread that too. I often dread that. I be like, man, how
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
You know, that's me.
I'm gonna be going to school shopping, and you gonna be in line with your daughter, and you gonna see a grown man in his 30s talking about some.
Yeah.
Then he ain't gonna know that's your daughter. He gonna look at you and go. He gonna be like, man.
But you know what?
Let me punch you in your throat.
My thing is this. See, I'm trying to get myself to the point that when my daughter gets of age and stuff, and she really not that gullible type, then your decisions are your decisions, and what you do. Only thing that I'm not going to stop being a life coach for my daughter, because it's easy for, you know, because I look at this situation with Aaliyah and R. Kelly, and she was at an impressionable age, and they just led her to the wolf, and he was able to do whatever he wanted to do scot-free. And I don't know what goes on in his mind. So he definitely had to be definitely got to be a sick individual. I know I heard they said something about his trial is in April of next year. So I think they're going to throw the book at him. But like I said, I don't think it's fair that they throwing the book at him. Bill Cosby, they got Bill Cosby, a sex offender. R. Kelly, sex offender. Cuba Gooding Jr., sex offender. And Harvey Weinstein still walking around here like, you know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing.
But those guys got something in common, Fat Cat.
Yeah, they black. I know.
They black. You can't act surprised. Like I just can't believe that they're putting Bill Cosby in jail. Give me a break.
You know, my thing. I'm just you know looking at that standpoint. I know that there's discrepancies in race. You know, when it comes to justice, but it's like, what do we do to change it? What do we do? See that old system of yours that you say that you keep pushing us out to go and vote and get this thing.
You in your district. I ain't talking about the presidential elections. In your district,
I vote that.
Look, you can vote the prosecuting attorneys in and out of office. You could do that. But we don't have enough people showing up to make sure those judges not representing people, us, because they're not representing us.
But we still, even in that, we still gonna have disparities. And I just think
you won't have disparities. But when you got some white dude that knows nothing about black people and don't care about got a history of throwing the book at black folks and giving them excessive time, give me a break.
But you got Kim Worthy that's worthy of doing the same thing. She'll throw
get her out. We need to get her out of there. What is she talking about?
Yeah, I'm just saying she doing the same thing. But like I said, I just don't trust the system. Period. But do you think they overkilling R. Kelly, or is it deserving?
Man, they overkilling R. Kelly. They gave Suge Knight crazy years. They gave Kilpatrick crazy years. It's none of it's fair. None of it's fair.
Yeah, and that's the only thing that I'm saying. Like Like I know he's a bastard. I know he is, and I'm pretty sure he's, karma is coming back to get him, and he probably is deserving of all of that. But I just don't like. Okay, you came along, and you did this to him already, and he done did his little rant, and he done had so many times. This is the thing that I really don't have no pity for him for. He had so many times to just get it right and do the right thing, but he kept going back after young chicks.
Cause he like young girls, baby.
And that's the whole thing. He had
come on. That guy got a problem. He needs some help. In 20 or 30 years, he can get all the help that he need to get.
Right. That's
look. I don't think they should reach back
to the
20 years from the elite stuff, but I don't want that guy walking the streets with my daughter around. Yeah. You need to be locked up. I'm sorry.
Because and then you got to think of the time they went after him too, because they made him almost look like a sex trafficker, almost to a degree.
Man, that dude looked like a total monster in the media.
Yeah.
And I would hate to be R. Kelly. I'm sorry.
Right.
But the crazy part about it all is, if he was to get off, he would do the same thing again. You think he'd change his behavior?
Hell no.
He's got a mental problem.
Right.
That dude's nuts.
He's
nuts.
But anyway, I wanna switch gears, and I wanna go into our next topic. And what brought this on was, I was looking. We coming to the close of the year, and I was looking at USA Today, and I was looking at the National Film Registry just pulled the movie Purple Rain into the archives. And if you're not familiar with the American Film Registry, it's a organization that classifies a movie to be historical or culturally important. And I found it real crazy because, I look at it. Prince was a bad boy, but when we looked at Purple Rain back in the day, we thought it was cool. But if you watch it nowadays, you'll look at it, you'll be like, man, it's a fuddy-duddy stuff, because we was already, we accepted Prince, but you ain't see brothers try to dress like him or something like that.
Back in the day, how many times did you see Purple Rain?
I seen it a lot. I watched Purple Rain a lot.
I knew you did.
I seen it a lot. Yeah, how many times you put on his boots? So, but anyway, like I said, it brought along this question: what films do you think has a significant importance to black culture? What films do you? I listed a couple of here. If you look up at the screen, you will see Crush Groove, School Days, Boys in the Hood, Malcolm X. I think Baby Boy was one of them, and I think Birth of the.
You forgot about the Mac.
The Mac, man, stop it.
What?
Stop it. There ain't no significant importance to black culture.
If you put some money in her pocket, she's subject to go crazy.
Man, what's wrong with you, dog? I see we got somebody on the line. If you want to comment, you press that one to comment. But I don't see no significant importance.
The Mac?
There, man, come on, you can't be serious.
I watched the Mac every time I went out. Right before I went out, I watched the Mac, and that put me in the mood.
They made movies like that a dime a dozen, black exploitation films.
The Mac, he said one thing that I always remember.
Oh shoot, what is?
Have you ever had a chick from Hawaii?
And what did that do for your life?
Never.
What did it do for your life?
It made me think. It made me want to go to Hawaii and get a chick.
Wait a minute.
It made me want to broaden my horizons.
Man, let me go to these lies, man. What's wrong with you? You rocking with the Fat Cat Show? What's happening?
It's the Dree, baby. What's going on, Fat Cat and Satellite?
What's happening with you?
What's up?
I think it's the color purple.
The color purple? Okay, color purple.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah, I forgot about
Yeah,
that one.
the color purple. Because it talked about, that transition time when black people start owning things and being free. And just being able to live in the United States, It was more it was more historical to me when I look at the movie than just Celie getting beat and everything else and Suge Avery. It was more historical and telling the inside
Tell her to say a line from
how
the Mac.
things were.
What you say? No.
Tell her to say a line from the Mac.
Man, nobody thinking about the Mac, man. But I think with
Say a line from the Mac.
the crazy part about it,
Goldie.
Man, you can't be serious. Well, you like a kid with ADHD or something today. We try to get on the subject and you flipping it all different ways. But my thing with that would be like with the color purple. The funny part, if you're a person that visits the South, you will see a lot of people that still kind of live like that.
And you see people that live like
Right.
the Mac.
But ain't nobody thinking about no damn Mac, dog. I don't know what's wrong with him today. I don't know. See if I got some retardation pills or something around here.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah,
They probably all gone.
Yeah, because I mailed them to you. But
No, you take it.
But anyway, and then I think now most recent the Harriet Tubman movie. I think
I have yet to see that. I want to see that.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I think especially with the movies I got listed, I think School Days was a good. Even though I wasn't I wasn't a real fan of a lot of Spike Lee movies. I thought he made a lot of trash movies. But I think School Days was one of the movies because it pitted dark skin against light skin. That's a battle we still having today. So.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
they did the same thing in the Mac. I'm just telling the truth, man. You don't understand,
Oh,
man,
my God.
the importance of the Mac.
Oh my God.
He ain't lying, though, Fat Cat, baby.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give you your moment. Break down what's important in the Mac to black culture.
Look, before Goldie went to prison, right? He was working for the Fat Man. He was selling drugs and all types of stuff in the neighborhood. Then Goldie didn't want, when he got out, he didn't want to work for the Fat Man no more. When Goldie said, "Do you remember all the stuff that went in my arm? Look at it! Look at it!"
And then what upliftment does that do for black people?
Do you remember when Goldie's brother, he was a Muslim, and he was trying to clean up the hood? He said, "We don't have to get rid of the pimps and the pushes and start all over again."
Okay. And then what?
Oh,
And then
my God.
what did he eventually do?
He helped his brother clean up the streets. They shot the Fat Man up with battery acid. Nasty.
Oh boy. Next.
Well, Fat Cat, I was thinking that the color purple kind of liberated black women
You won't let her
as a
talk about
whole,
color purple, but I can't talk
saying
about
that we just
Come on,
don't
man.
have to be in the home cooking for some man and marry him at a young age.
What's she talking about?
We
She ain't
we
even
can
talking
get
about
out here and do things for ourselves. You know, because at the end, you know, Celie made it. She had her own business, her own home. She got her kids back, you know, and she had left that whole situation. So that's why I was saying The Color Purple. Because it's not.
It ain't better than the Mac.
But what about when the daddy was like, you gonna let that woman talk to you like that at your own dinner table?
What kind of significance did that have?
Huh? But that was a part.
Was that for comedy? There's no message in that.
But you got. See, I'm not gonna listen to your retarded you know, things you try to add to it.
Babble.
But you know what? But the
man,
thing,
have you ever had a chick from Hawaii?
Okay, you done brought that part up so many times. Yeah, that's all I'm talking about. He just, but that was a time how they dealt with certain things back then. You know, as far as how
you know you didn't live back then.
The relationship.
How do you know?
The relationship of how it is. I mean, I grew up around people, old people in the South, and I seen how they operated where women really didn't. They were more submissive to their husbands.
So you was around some older people from the Color Purple era, and they was acting like the movie.
Oh boy, you know what? I'll let you live in your Mac days, something that you never was. But I just I'll let you have that thing, man. I'm gonna go into, you done ruined the doggone topic to me. So I'm gonna just go into the topic of the day, man. You terrible, dude. I'm telling you. I just don't know what to say, man. I'm gonna let you have all that. But anyway, we gonna go into our topic for today. Our topic for today are bad moments just as important as good in your relationship. We have to mentally and physically be prepared for a relationship. Relationships are like roller coasters, up and down a lot. If you're not ready, you might just fall off the first drop. Are bad moments necessarily a negative thing? Is there a such thing as relationships with only good moments? Are bad moments just as important as good in your relationship? What do you think, Satellite? I know this is really a subject that you're you know, I guess well versed in.
I think I can live without the bad moments.
You can live without them. I mean, we all don't. Nobody want bad moments in their relationship, but I think ultimately, I think
they're unnecessary.
No, I think they're necessary.
If it wasn't so bad, Satellite, how would you know that they're good?
Point exactly.
If it wasn't,
let me ask you
if it wasn't darkness, how would you know when it's light?
The day you was getting married, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the preacher would have asked you, will you be there through sickness and through health, through menopause and hysterectomies? Would you have said yes?
I mean, you agreeing to that anyway. That's what it means.
Right.
He not gonna specify. Will you be there with HIV and cancer and you know, and venereal diseases and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that like I said, bad moments are teaching moments. And I think it's just all about who it is. And then I'm going to say this. And I kind of got my chance to kind of like think about cheating.
You thought about cheating?
I'm talking about just the act of cheating. And I'm not talking about me per se cheating. But I'm just thinking of the act of cheating and why most people might be more forgiving of the act. And I think really, if you are a person, just say you with somebody and they cheat on you, and just say it was only one time. I'm just saying.
One time.
Okay. I'm just saying it was only one time, and let's say you forgive, and just say you willing to put it behind, and you a person that's not gonna bring it up, because one thing that happened with me in my relationship, if it was cheating involved, it would be hard for me to get to that trust factor again.
Let me ask you this: if you, I'm talking about you madly in love with your girl, right?
Yeah, my wife. Yeah.
And she cheated one time
Mm-hmm.
and gave you gonorrhea. Could y'all work it out?
Oh Lord.
That means she went raw.
Oh Lord, she would. Yeah, she. See that would get me. I'm like, damn, and you went wrong.
But she promised that she'd never do it again, do it ever again.
Oh, it's too late, baby. I'll be like, oh, get your bags, baby. Baby Bubba. I couldn't do it. What about you, Adria?
No, I couldn't do it. No,
if your man
gonorrhea.
gave you gonorrhea
Good Lord.
or crabs, could you take it back and forgive it?
That's a lot
what if he
going
just
on.
gave you crabs?
Let me tell you this, but without my point on my view on this is, without that, how would you know that it's good? If we didn't have the devil, how would you know that God exists? You know, it's the same thing in a relationship. You know, you won't know how to make it good if you never experience any bad. You never will know how to make it your relationship.
If your man gave you
and have
gonorrhea,
smooth sailing,
would you
if
take
you
him
don't
back?
experience bad, you gotta. It's almost like, remember Fat Cat? Go back to when we was talking a little while ago, and you said it just always stuck to me. You said that you told your wife not to go out without that coat on. Mm-hmm. You remember that? Mm-hmm. And she went. She went out without no coat. And you said, I showed her that time, I'm not giving up my coat to you because, you know, I told you it was cold outside. Mm-hmm. But I said, don't you remember? I said, I bet you next time you told her it was cold outside, she grabbed the coat.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's and that'll make relationship better. Now she'll listen. Okay, if honey say it's cold outside, I better grab me a coat. You know what I mean? To me, if you have a relationship and it's all good, something is wrong because nobody is perfect.
Yeah.
If you're looking for perfection, you're looking for the wrong thing.
And you know what? And the thing is too, if everything is good, that means you're over compromising. Somebody is over compromising.
Maybe you two are good for each other, and somebody's making you happy. There's nothing wrong with being happy. It's nothing wrong with having a good relationship.
I mean, no, we not saying, but because you have bad moments, don't make it a bad relationship.
A bad moment.
That's true.
It's gonna bad things is gonna happen. You're not gonna be smiling and happy all the time.
Hell no, I know that. I know that.
Really, it comes down to really you two forgiving each other.
Yeah. It's sort of a compromise. But if you have somebody that sit up there and be like, oh, me and my wife never have problems. We're good. We're A1 all the time. Then something is definitely wrong with that. Yeah, man.
Sometimes, man, I know people that get along like that.
Man, please. Yeah, in front of you.
Please.
In front of me. And that's how it's supposed to be. Like, if you aren't happy, you better
But you don't know what happens when they go to bed at night and they close the door and you leave away. Trust me, they done had some problem.
Dog.
Bull crap.
My cousin said, I can't believe I agree with Satellite. Damn. For real? Man. What kind of drugs you been taking today?
Hold up. She said she can't believe.
I don't know what's wrong with them folks back there.
I thought it was funny at first.
Oh man, but
well, she don't agree with Weezy.
But look, I'm gonna say this. If you know what, did you watch the show yesterday? You get a chance to watch the show yesterday?
No, what?
I mean the other day.
No, I didn't.
Did you see Satellite fall out the chair?
Hey man, shut up.
Did you see him fall out the chair?
I didn't see it. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it, fellas.
In the beginning.
And you gonna quit calling me Weezy, sounded like.
Yeah, quit calling her Weezy. Yeah.
You laughed at it, so you must agree with me.
No, because I just.
You know what I always wanted to ask her?
She on the phone.
I always wanted to ask you just to say, "Oh, George."
Oh, George. You lucky hey, you lucky. Hey, y'all, you lucky my attitude is messing with me because my voice is a lot clearer than this.
Oh, man.
And you go give in to this nut. You know.
Oh, man. She made my night, man. That made my night.
But you know,
at least I ain't a hater. I did it for him. I did it for him.
I know, make it light in the situation. But I just, you know, I just don't believe. I think, because I can say this, you know, me and my wife would tell me me and her argue with each other. She'd be like, you get on my damn nerves. I'd be like, you get on my damn nerves too. Shoot.
Have your wife ever called you out your name before?
Man, plenty times.
What she call you?
It wasn't no cuss word, no B or
That's
nothing
what
like
I'm talking about, calling you out of your name.
So, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wallace said she do sound like Weezy, like a bug.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. What's going on? See what you did?
Well, at least...
You sat back and
at least we got people chiming. Hey, at least we got people chiming in when I call in.
Yeah, right. Wait to the community center. What you say?
Because I'm moving on up to the east side, baby. Tell Wallace I'm moving on up to the east side, baby.
Hey,
you hear me, Wallace?
So like I said, it just you never stuck in I know you probably stuck in a relationship too that you had your little bad moments and stuff like that. And we're not talking about bad moments where somebody, of course, there's a limit to bad moments where people.
Oh man, I done had every bad moment.
People putting their hands on you or doing.
Man, I done had somebody put their hands on me before and called me out my name.
Yeah, like calling me out of my name.
I can see why.
Oh.
You said what?
She said she can see why. Damn.
Don't be like that, George.
Oh man, yeah. Oh no, man, but that's something else. I'm definitely. I think that there's always a learning point from a bad moment than a good one.
Weezy didn't even work, did she?
Why aren't you still thinking about
Weezy? I'm mad being called Weezy.
Weezy didn't work or nothing. She just. We'll be in the living room all the time.
Hey, Wallace said Uncle Wee Wee don't count, sounded like.
Uncle Wee
Wee. Wallace better quit hating.
That face straightened
up. Tell Wallace to get in on the line. Let me hear him talk.
No.
Yeah,
why
you hear me,
Wallace?
Wallace?
Up his uncle in this cold conversation.
What you say?
Because I know Uncle Wee Wee used to pick Wallace up for the holidays. Boy, I got you the whole weekend. Take them clothes off and get in the tub. And lap it up real good. Boy, put some baby oil in the water. Make your skin soft.
Yeah, I'm done.
See, I can't even get on the subject because you acting so silly, man. But look, how old was he then?
Uncle Wee Wee?
No.
Who?
Wait a minute. Said Satellite was Uncle Wee Wee. Damn.
No. Uncle Wee Wee watch you every weekend. You answer your mama to take. Can I go to Uncle Wee Wee house?
Damn, man.
Pick you up from school and make you take your pants off in the car.
So wait a minute. I want to get back to this.
Right.
You said you know people that had good good in
Yeah.
their relationship all the time? All the time?
All the time. Perfect relationships. I'm
All
talking
the
about
time.
a relationship is, I'm t- but you don't know how the 20 years before that was. You know what I'm saying? It might have been hell for 20 years, and then the next 30 and 40 years might be blissful. A lot of people that don't argue and don't get into it with each other, they didn't went through the fire as far as somebody cheating, um, somebody talking to another person any kind of way. They got through that, and now they respect each other enough.
See, and that's what I'm getting at. See, every, let's say, bad moment ain't a volatile moment. You know,
Right.
it's not a real volatile moment. It's like me and my wife done had moments where they were bad moments, but they wasn't a real volatile moment. You know what I'm saying? And it just, like I said before, when my wife wanted to move to Arizona, and I wanted to, and I had to open the church. My wife was mad as hell, but she didn't be like, you mother effer, blah 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 blah, this and that.
Well, you must not had a good relationship because she should have went crazy.
Look at you.
But you know what, Cat? Another thing is that every bad moment does not have to do with the two people that are involved in the relationship either.
Explain yourself.
Okay.
Okay, explain that.
What's she talking
Let's say that me and this person are in a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the ceiling and the floor falls inside our home. That's a bad moment, right?
Okay.
We clean up all the dust together, and we get the children to safety together. It's still a bad moment, and we do all of this together.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is every bad moment does not have to include a bad situation between a man and a woman inside of a relationship.
Let me ask her something.
It's about how you handle the bad. After every
Okay,
storm
what
is
kind
a
of bad
rainbow.
moment would make you say that's enough for me? I can't go on with this relationship.
But you heard
What bad moment would have you just give up on the relationship?
Violence, satellite, violence. Yeah, we talked about that before. Domestic violence is horrible for women and men.
So if he
violence.
like if you was in a relationship, and
that'll
he
make
said,
me give it up.
I want
Okay,
a threesome.
wait a minute, y'all. We got another caller. Hold on. You rocking with the Fat Cat Show? What's happening?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on? Where you at? Where you at? A doggy expo?
I'm at a cigar bar. I was wondering if y'all could hear me or not.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I have to walk away. They smoking and acting crazy, but I have to chime in real quick.
Okay, what you got for us?
Do the bad. It says do the bad. You have to have bad moments that test the character and the bond of the relationship. And you got to see how, sometimes you see how strong that bond is through the bad times.
Yeah.
Not so much as in the good times.
Yeah.
But it's a limit. I have yet to see what reaches that limit is. It's been tested.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You brought up a point that I was getting ready to bring out, but dog, you at the Million Woman March or something?
I'm at the who?
The Million Woman March.
I probably end up just coming. Oh no, I'm at a cigar bar. I just called in. I'm probably gonna be able to lay. I have to walk away from my date to talk about this conversation.
She sounded like she done had a couple of drinks.
Uh-oh. You heard Satellite say you done had a couple of drinks, huh?
Ask her what she drinking, light or dark?
Yeah, say what you drinking, light or dark?
Tequila and orange juice.
Tequila and orange juice.
Yeah. Plus, I haven't called in a while, so I have
Y-
to,
Okay. What?
But what it made me walk away from the relationship, and it made me feel like
What's that?
things can't get any better.
What?
If her walls fell down.
Ah.
What they say?
If her walls fell down.
I don't want to hear about no walls. What about yours? Your wall can't get up.
Oh.
It probably
When
can't
your
get up
when your
because your
pillar
walls fell
won't
down.
stand.
That'll turn you off.
We ain't gonna talk about
Got him.
falling pillars.
Hey, somebody said
Oh no, that's right.
somebody said you rude. Get back on your date.
I am rude. He over there playing on that
She
phone
married.
trying
She
to work
don't got a
it.
date.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So
He said
he
you.
got 25 years there. And it's
Why
something
don't
else.
she done something
Sometimes I just,
I want to feel
I
good
would-
like her.
your limits get tested a lot, and I'm just surprised at my tolerance for it because I really have a low tolerance for a lot of things. But some situations you just put the love into it. But I love myself. You got to stay aware, and you have to love yourself more than any relationship. You have to love yourself more so you can just step back and instead of being attached to a person, I think it's about self-love first. And a lot of people don't take the time to explore self-love before they go into relationships. And so they make all the happiness about what other can bring him. Like I tell my husband,
She talking about everything, but what if
it's a difference.
if her walls fell caved in?
Man, nobody think about no walls caved in.
Well, what about somebody loving you through all your dysfunction? Last time I checked, they don't have medicine for blown out walls, but they got a lot of medicine for y'all.
Wallace said she correct. Hey.
It don't work for him no more, baby.
Well,
Don't even
of
worry.
course,
I know
Wallace
that's
said she
right.
correct. He got ED.
Damn. You get double teamed over here, man.
Yeah, I know that's right. He don't
I
feel
ain't said
no
nothing about her walls. What
Probably
you
ain't
talking
got
about?
nothing.
With a long
I ain't said
time.
nothing about her walls caving in.
I know that's
That
right.
Trump said, "Hey, we gonna have to build a bigger wall."
Oh man. You know what? I'm
All right, I'm gonna get out here and get
Okay.
back to my date.
Okay.
But
All
I'll
right.
be texting.
All right. But you know what? You know what? Man, you crazy, man. Well, now we done got off into bad relationship. I guess bad moments would include ED and bad walls.
Yeah. How can you get past that? Like, if a dude say, "Look, I can't do it," you say, "Why?" I can't get hard no more. Or she's so loose that you just don't enjoy the sex no more. You're like, "Oh no, I'm straight. I'm gonna go ahead and watch this porno."
What if she used a C-clamp?
What's that?
C-clamp.
Just go to Minjo's.
They said go to Benjo's. Damn.
She said, "Go to Benjo's."
Damn, wait a minute. She said
Everything tight in there. One way
Weezy
in
is
and
crazy.
one way out.
She said, Janine said, I knew a lady who died from holding all the problems of her relationship in. You never seen her upset, always smiling, never seen her having a bad day. She just passed away.
How she know how she died? How she died? And what killed her? It was probably them rotten, raggedy cakes that she was holding to herself.
Oh, man. Are you serious, dude? You terrible, dude. You was terrible, dog. God respect the dead, man. Oh, my God. But how but how you know she was holding in her problems, Wallace?
She's
Wallace
holding her
asked.
private.
Private. Oh my God, man! You can't use that with ladies no more because that ain't a lady. That's a transgender. She holding it in her private. Oh my God, man. Uh, this is too bold right here, dog.
Oh my God.
Now that would be a bad moment in a relationship if your lady hold it in a private. That'd be
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Reach down there and be like, oh, what a night.
Oh man, somebody got to die.
They said the doctor said it was stress. The doctor said it was stress.
Look, I've been on this earth many
I can believe
years.
that.
I've never heard of somebody saying, well, the doctor said it was too much stress that killed her.
You would lie. Because you can have too much
Well,
stress
they
and
did
get
an
office
autopsy.
and all
It
kind
was
of
a
stuff.
stress.
Come on, man. Be for real.
Hypertension.
That ain't what she said. What you just
Yeah.
said. She said it was a stress. Have you ever? Let me ask you. Have you ever heard of somebody dying because the autopsy said it was stress? Like, she was real stressed out. That's what killed her. Ultimately killed her.
No, they might say something like, though, because of stress, she got 2 bleeding ulcers and bled to death internally.
See, you see what happened when
That
you ain't
part.
got 12 credit hours from college?
Get him. Get him.
You know what? Satellite, you're not even worth it.
He said,
Because we know that you are the hater of the show, and you need to go back to Menjo's. Nothing is tight enough for
I
you.
didn't hear her. What'd you say?
Said you need to go back to Benjo's.
She ain't say that, did she?
Hell yeah. But
She
you,
can't
I
spell.
did.
Bet
I
she can't
said it.
spell it.
but you know what?
Bet you she can't spell it.
Oh, there you go. But
I've been in it.
You said what?
I've been in it, and they turned me around.
wow.
I can't believe Weezy Jefferson is just talking to me like this.
Man. What's wrong?
Judge.
Jefferson not here. Just Weezy, baby. Just Weezy.
Judge. Go
Wait a
to the
minute.
community center.
Wallace said, well, I wouldn't suggest sharing your business to any old person either. It's a lot of miserable mother looking for others to recruit. Yeah, you're right. You're right with that. But anyway, man, like I said,
Right. That's my point too. Nobody should know if you happy or unhappy. That's nobody's business but you and your girls.
you know, I think yes to the young lady's answer. But you know what? I think this too. I think everybody needs that person to talk to though, because some people
Right.
don't have no outlet. I be needing it's a lot of times, man, when it be things that trouble me, and I have to talk to somebody.
Yeah, because you open up to me about your relationship problems all the time.
There you go. I'm not. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna let that go.
You just want to be held.
You know what?
You like, she don't even hold me.
Wow, now he gonna put 90
seconds.
You know what? But you don't have to tell all your relationship problems. But it is good to experience some bad, so you'll know how to make it all the way good.
But,
right.
Men don't do
in a
that.
relationship.
Men will not tell another man about it. We'll just suffer in silence. Women, they'll cry, go have a drink, talk about it, feel better about the whole situation. We won't say nothing.
Yeah, and that's why we need to
60 seconds.
And that's why we need to change the narrative. We need to change the narrative on that, because, man, young men are dropping heart attacks and all that. I knew a young guy that I went to school with. He ended up killing himself over a female. And
it's the women that's making you kill yourself and be stressed out.
What was that?
It's the women that make you kill yourself and be stressed out.
Yeah, but because we
You
don't
know
talk.
what? You know what we say when we having problems with our girl? Oh, she tripping? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's the end of it.
Yep, and you're right.
When you young, you know what you say? You know how we get over a bad breakup? We say, man, let's go get some hoes.
Right. But anyway, man, We want to thank everybody
10
for tuning
seconds.
in, y'all. We up out of here. Peace. Be safe out there, y'all. And we'll see you again. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.